turn the ball over too many times. I felt good going into halftime tied. With really, I didn't think that we played our best game, but again, Indiana, Mackenzie Holmes, excellent job in the post. I thought Grace Berger was outstanding for them. She has 26 and 9 rebounds. She played really, really well, and so good game by Indiana, and we'll bounce back.
Caitlyn, can you elaborate on the defense played on your team by Chloe Moore McNeil, and just how it maybe took you out of a little bit of rhythm?
I don't think it took me out of a rhythm at all, to be honest. Maybe missed a couple shots, in a row there for a while, but I felt like I was attacking the rim hard. Maybe a few shots didn't go down that we would have liked, but when my post fouls out of the game, that kind of, I kind of have to shoot the ball a few more times. Maybe not as many as I would have liked tonight, but that's what happens when my post that I rely on, fouls out, and that happens sometimes. That's how the game of basketball goes. But to be honest, I don't think she threw me out of a rhythm at all. I think I got to my spots. I think I got good shots. Do I wish a few more threes went down? Do I wish I converted on a couple more layups? Absolutely, but I don't think she flustered me at all.
What was the effect of the crowd tonight?
I thought their crowd was tremendous. I think it's really good for women's basketball, but we play in front of 13,000 every single night. That's what we do in Iowa City. So, sold out Carver Hawkeye Arena is 15,000. That's what it will be when Indiana comes back to town. So, it's not anything we haven't seen before. And when we go on the road, we draw really good crowds too. So, I think it's something our team's used to. We're an old team, but more than anything, I think it's great for women's basketball. I'm happy for Indiana. They deserve it. They're a great team. But like I said, that's what women's basketball should be. So it makes me happy, honestly.
Coach, you mentioned Grace Berger. What did you see out of her tonight that made her as effective as she was at the offensive end of the court in particular?
Well, she goes 10 for 20 and has 9 rebounds, so not bad, right? She does such a good job of drawing fouls too. How many did she draw? She drew 6 fouls. That's a lot. She has that nice little step through after she picks the ball up in the paint and kind of swirls around you and able to get some 3-point plays that way. So, she's just a really smart player.
Lisa, Indiana was basically able to take Monica out of the game there, and I know she was in foul trouble as well, but what did they do defensively that limited her so well? And then what is the struggle like when such a big part of your offense is basically taken away?
Yeah, but Hannah Stalkey's gone in and done a good job for us at the 5 position. She wasn't probably prepared to defend Mackenzie. That was a situation in there, but Hannah goes 5 for 5 from the field. Indiana did a great job. I'm not going to comment on what they did. I'm going to go back and watch the film and find out.
Caitlyn, obviously emotions were pretty high from the start, both with the crowd here and with the just the matchup in the game. These two teams have played against each other. Can you just kind of describe, I guess, the tension that was kind of in this building from the start of the game?
Yeah, I think it was good. I thought the crowd's energy was awesome, but it wasn't anything I didn't expect. When we walked in with 60 minutes to go, the place is already jam-packed with people here, and like I said, that's awesome for women's basketball. I'm happy to see that, and I don't think we helped ourselves starting the game with 3 turnovers in a row. It just feeds the crowd something to cheer about. But I thought we responded well to that. We forced them to call a timeout, and it was 13-7, and then they go on their own run. But yeah, I think there was a lot of self-inflicted problems today for us, and that's what the crowd wants to cheer about. That's how it is. It's going to be a hostile environment. People booing, cheering, yelling at you. But you're a competitor. Those are the moments you live for, and that's how it should be. And if you want the attention and you want crowds like that, that's just something you got to expect and play through it.
Caitlyn, you got some great minutes in the middle quarters, in particular out of McKenna and Hannah. Kind of talk about when you're able to get some contributions out of the offense, how it opens things up for the rest of your top scorers.
Yeah, I thought McKenna was really good there, especially in the second half. She started making some threes, and obviously McKenna's coming back from injury, missed, I think almost 2 weeks, maybe more than 2 weeks there. So, that's a hard thing to do, just get thrown back in a Big Ten play. So it was really good to see her get going again. And like Coach Bluder said, Hannah goes 5 for 5 from the field. So I don't think people realize at times Hannah's a freshman. Her potential is through the roof, and you know, she doesn't shy away from any battle, and that's what I love about her. You know, she's never going to back down from anybody. I think she understands how good Mackenzie Holmes is, but she didn't shy away. You know, she was there to compete, and that's really all that you can ask. But I thought those two played really well. Obviously, you know, room for all of us to improve, but I thought those two stepped up, like you said, especially there, second, third, fourth quarter.
Caitlyn, you mentioned the turnovers in the first quarter. You guys had 7, which is a lot. And Indiana had 5. We were on par for 48 at that time. But you ended up with 8 in the game. What if Clayton Moore McNeil didn't take you out of a rhythm? What was it that was causing you to turn the ball over?
Yeah, I think self-inflicted passes. I mean, 3 went flying out of bounds. 8 is too high of a number. I know that. I get called for a carry. That's 4 right there that are self-inflicted. I don't think she ever picked my pocket. You know, sometimes that's how it goes. I think there's a couple in transition too. And we're a fast-paced team. Those are going to happen. 8's too high. I'm not denying that. I need to have that number closer to around 4 or less. But I thought more than anything was self-inflicted, myself and my teammates. And I know that's almost better, I think. You know, those are ones that you can turn around when we come back and play on Sunday. We know that we can change that.
Coach, what stood out about what Mackenzie Holmes did tonight, and I guess what's the challenge of basically deciding of, you know, are you going to let her beat you? Are you going to let, you know, people on the perimeter beat you? How do you kind of game plan for that?
Yeah, that's what's different about Indiana this year than last year, is that you didn't have 3-point shooters you had to worry about last year, now you do. And so it makes it harder. It definitely does. You know, you have to throw some doubles at her. You have to try to keep the ball out of her hands a little bit, or let her give it up. But you know, she had a really good night tonight.
Alrighty, guys, thank you.